السلام عليكم شباب، معاكم تركي من قناة. واليوم راح نلعب ألان ويك 2. طبعا انا ما لعبت الجزء الاول لانه تعرفون انه بصراحة غثن، يعني وصل لدرجة يعني طبعا لازم تعرف قصة الجزء الاول. انا ما حشرحها في قناة اسمها بلاير 1 شرح القصة تفصيل اللعبة، فاهم؟ ماشي مع اللعبة وراها، واللعبة لعبة رعب فبتطلع رياكشنات ان شاء الله. يعني انتم شايفين كيف الكاميرا صارت احلى، بتشوفون كيف. وبس خلونا نبدأ لأن مرة متحمس للعبة. طبعا أنا في الأسامي ضياع، فبتلاقوني أسمي زوجة هذا، لا صاحبته، لا البطل، زي كذا فاهمين؟ يعني ما في أسماء، ممكن اسم البطل بس. فبنشوف، بيكون الوضع يعني حوسة. أنتوا عاملوني كويس.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
أنا كنت بخلي الخط أكبر.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
هذه قصة وحش.
And monsters wear many faces.
عادي كذا عريان، يعني بلعب واحد عريان. والله الكرشة شباب، يعني الوضع قلب كوجيما يعني الصراحة. اوي لا تصور الرجال. هذه لا تكون البنت السوداء اف بي اي. كمان انت طالع من البحر غطي نفسك بطحله بشيء. الطرزان كان يسر نفسه. الله ينعل. هنا وات ذا فك. بدينا بالاشياء التافهه. هذا اللي يروق. كل ما تخاف امسك فيه كذا، خليه يمتص خوفك. الله كذا راح الخوف، خليك مستقينس يا عم. والله انا اتذكر هذه اللقطات كنت اشوفها بس ما كانت تخوفني، بس دحين عشان مع الصوت وانا مركز ما بطالع في الزفت هذا اللي تحت. يلا اجري، حرك شحمك انت هو. تكفى لا تطلع مرة ثانية، تكفى. قاعد امسك نفسي، لا تطلعني خواف يا شبشب. اهلا، مين اللي كامينج؟ انا في لمبه نوصل لي لمبه يا شيخ. اهلا
What the fuck?
هذول يعبدون الشجرة يعني. شالوك الدب. البحيرة هذه هي سبب الأشياء الغريبة اللي قاعد تصير. في شيء غريب في البحيرة هذه تكمن بالفتحات.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
Saga.
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
يعني هي متزوجة عندها ولد.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
يحسبون إنه في
I'm
قاتل.
glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
وصلوا للبحيرة.
There's the car. So where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
إيش
Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
قوله. وفي تكملة كمان ما شاء الله ما شاء الله. شوف هنا لما طلع الدبة وطلع هنا وعم اظن وصلنا لين هنا بعدين مت هنا صح؟ أنا أقول اوكي.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here.
ايوه كده.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
اضغط واحد.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
خلاص اسكت انت. اي شهود؟
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know. 'Cause, you know, the heart. I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know. 'Cause, you know, the heart. I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, inside.
اوكي
I want to see the body.
ورينا
How do we
الجسم.
get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
يلا يا ابني فك مساحة.
Before we
بس
get to the
يعني
crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
هذا ايش؟ لوحة الأدلة.
The Mind Place.
مكان العقد.
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders.
اوكي هذا على قولهم كأنه عقلها كيف يحلل، كأنه غرفة. شفتوا حلقة سبونج بوب هذيك انه كان على ورق تطير ومدري ايش كان في عقل سبونج بوب، هذا تقريبا نفس الفكرة، يعني انه هذا عقله هي قاعد تحاول ترتبها وزي كذا، في كل الأدلة وفي كل شيء زي كذا، فاهمين؟ اوكي وصلنا للأخ.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service.
وصلنا
Ready to
للنائب
get this
الثاني.
case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table.
Another
Okay.
body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
اوكي
Bruising on the
رابطينه.
wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
خلينا نسأله.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
طيب ما دام انك تعرف منه.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But
Yeah.
yeah, I ran into him a few times at
خوينا
Quantico.
كان من
Never
الفيدراليين.
worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy
كثير.
ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
اوكي خلينا نكمل نحط الاشياء.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him.
كانوا
But
يستنون
why
إنه-
Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece
يا
it
ايش
together.
ايش المحقق هذه؟ اوكي يلا خلينا نخش عقله.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
اوكي جاء للبحيرة قبل ما ينقتل.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
اوكي.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
طول عمرك ما عندك اي شغل انت.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
صوت ساحرة.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
واو ايش الشجرة الكبيرة ذي.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
اوكي.
Tracks.
في رجول.
Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
اوكي.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the
words.
words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right.
The
We
beach.
found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
اوكي. ايش بقى طيب كذا؟ يلا يلا خلينا نروح بالسيارة. انا اسوق؟ عاد عيب يا ولد انا اسوق. حرمة تسوق.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
كيف
Need
يشوفون
to swing by
هذول؟
the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
الجرافيكس لا اله الا الله، يا ساتر. قاعد اشوف فيلم نقلة نوعية، شوف كيف تفاصيل المياه، شوف.
The diner's just up the waterfront.
كأنه فيلم والله.
Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Welcome to Bright Falls.
Hi.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for
هذا
coffee.
الشرف.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker.
أليكس.
let me just say I'm
اسمه
happy that you
أليكس
were here.
كيسي.
Frankly, we could use the help.
اوكي يعني البنت اسمها ساغا وهذا اسمه أليكس كيسي. كيسي يعني هذا. اوكي عشان انا ترى اضيع بالاسامي.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
كامي.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you.
هذول اللي
I
اكتشفوا
just have a few
القصة.
questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
اوكي.
What
ليش؟
were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details.
اوكي.
Perfectly legal.
اوكي.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted
Okay.
and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrible. That's all.
في تدخل من ألون ويك. في طبعا البنت لما شافت الورقة كان هذا الكتاب اللي كتبها ألون ويك، فهي أول رسالة. على ما أظن ألون ويك يتحكم في هذه البنت، على ما أظن. معلش تحليل غبي بس عشان أعرف، لأنه أول ما كان بيقول شيء مهم قاطعته بعدين طلع وجهه، فاهمين؟ فهذه هنتات يعني. ها يمكن كلامي غبي بس نشوف. اوكي خلينا نشوف ايش عندهم.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Okay.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed.
Okay.
My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Okay, hello.
I dwell on it too much.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
ايش تبين بالقلادة؟
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear
Oh, God.
Saga Anderson, as I live and breathe.
من هذه؟
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is.
Okay.
You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
في الجزء الأول على ما أظن نادلة كانت شغالة مع البحيرة لما كانت هذيك البنت الحرمة، والله ناسي الشيء، بس يعني كانت لابسة أسود، فما أدري هذا إشارة من البحيرة أو من ألان ويك، ما أدري، بس هذا المشهد له معنى، له شيء في المستقبل، أنا أتوقع شيء كبير، بنشوف.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
اوكي. يعني حتى الناس حاسين فيها بس يعني طنشينا. تعرفون ليش؟
Hey boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue.
اوكي رايحين نفحص.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
رايحين نفحص شو اسمه؟
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
اوكي رايحين يا حبيبي خلينا نحرج. ايه رايحين نفحص الجثة. فبنشوف
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
يا الله يا الله يا اخي ايش الاضاءة ذي؟ كل شيء حلو في اللعبة ذي.
Always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
يا الله ما خشينا في الرعب. اخاف انا.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
خلينا نخش جوته نشوف ايش حطه. اها ورقة.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga.
Saga?
Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Okay.
I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
يعني ألان ويك هو اللي قاعد يدل خويتنا ساقة. اوكي شيء بيفجع، شيء بيفجع، في شيء بيفجع. ها؟
Sheriff?
What the hell?
What the يا دعابة الدب يدرككم. ايش فيه؟ والله الدب انفلت عليهم.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
فين الترجمة؟ اوكي المسدس راح هنا.
I'll make you pay.
لا ايش؟
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
اوكي لازم اكون في النور. تعال لو انت رجل تعال.
See me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
تعال. ها والله ينعل. هذه اللعبة مرعبة.
Vanished.
الله عالمك كأنه سيرفر فجأة بوب يا دي يطلع واحد. نهاية الفريق.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake.
في بحيرة
Saga had to pursue Nightingale.
مطاردة
Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual.
طقوس.
Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
واو اللي صار دوبه واو. لأول مرة كذا يا ساتر اللعبة تخوف. والدب هذا عمي يا جلد الناس كلها. طب والملف اللي راح منه ما في؟ طاحت منه ورقة. اوكي عشان بس نكون واضحين. يعني زبد انه هذا في وحش مسيطر عليه وخلاه يهجم علينا، وعشان ساقة تقدر تخش عند عشان تعرف يعني اشياء وزي كذا لازم تسوي طقوس او اشياء محددة. راح نعرف كيف. هو قال راح تعرفوا كيف وتنتظركم الأجوبة هناك. وانا على ما اظن هناك بروح بلاقي اسئلة زيادة. طيب الدب موجود هنا.
We heard gunshots. You all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
دقيقة انتوا كيف ما شكيتوا فينا؟ يمكن احنا عيال كلب. اوكي.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer.
كاتبا.
Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
اوكي عرفته. بعد ما يخلص بقول لكم.
Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. The same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
اوكي عشان تكونوا معايا في نفس الموضوع. الدبة اللي دوبنا واجهناه هو نفس الدبة اللي جاء في الجزء الاول لما بعد ما مسكوا ألان ويك في السجن على ما اظن، ومع احداث الجزء الاول ومدري ايش قتل ومدري ايش وزي كذا على ما اظن. هذا اتذكره. يعني هي ألان ويك هو اللي قاعد يبى هذه الشخص اللي اسمه ساقة يعني تمشي معاه على ما اظن. احنا رايحين للبحيرة عشان نستكشف الأجوبة. وأليكس على ما اظن هي زوجة ألان ويك، فهو اساسا بينهي القصة بطريقة كويسة، يعني بطريقة انها ترجع زوجته، لان هي زوجته طاحت في البحيرة فهو بيحاول يرجعها. فهو اللي تشوفونه تك 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 قاعد يكتب هو هذا ألان ويك، وبنشوف يعني ايش بيصير معانا. The Herd.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks.
واو يا اخي جرافيكس عن شكله مرة جامد. ايش عندكم شبيبة؟
Hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted areas.
Hello.
Don't...
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff.
Okay, ايش في هنا؟
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
اوكي. هذه اقدام ظل. كأنه ظل. صح؟ شايف؟ ايوه شوف كأنه فيها طاقة. اوكي. شوف. هذا بيوديني مكان جديد. بيبدأ الرعب. يا شباب باب فجع. مرة اللعبة ذي بتخوفني.
The tracks lead into the water.
Oh.
Where'd he go from here?
Oh, هنا! بريح أعصابي.
I can feel something.
ضغطت كل الأشياء. الله ينعلكم. أرخص الصوت شوية لأنه مرة أنا مرة رمة. بدأ يطلع الليل.
What is that? Seems like it's real. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. Okay. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
يلا إن شاء الله ما في فجعة، لأن أنا مرة قرفت. مو قرفت يعني أنا غثيت من اللعبة، لا بس يعني خلاص يا سلام، مريح مريح لما تقعد تحت اللمبة. مفروض احدد فين راح خوينا دوبنا مشينا معاه. وصلنا عند صوت الساحرة اللي هنا، وبنروح الكوخ اللي هنا. يلا كوخ الساحرة. في ظل، في ظل. اوكي فتحنا اللمبات. ما حاخد في اللمبات. ايش هذا؟ اوه مكان حفظ. في صفحة ثانية.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory.
Okay.
I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
من الطقوس. هذا هو الطقس.
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
أثناء ذلك لعبوا بطاقات في المتجر العام. أوكي. سرقت الساحرة قلبه. أخرج من بيتي.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store in a fridge.
أوكي. قلبه في المتجر. في صوت سمعته أنا. تعال أنت هو. وين أنت؟ تعال انت، تعال.
A cultist, a monster, like Nightingale.
هذه ورقة ثانية. بعدين بقراها. ناخذ القلب.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
اوه في شتقن. كيف افتحه؟
And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
اوكي فكيته. صار عندي شتقن.
I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
اوه ما يشوفني. ابوي موت انت. ووو تعال وين وجهك. المفروض احط القلب هنا. والله كأنك تشبهين حق فالكون هذاك اللي في مارفل، او ذا شو اسمه؟ والله نسيته. اللي في ذا بويز.
I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror.
رين الرعب. لا اهدوا. قلبت علينا احمر. ذاك اهدوا. هذا عيب يا ولد. اوكي خلاص بطل زعيق انت.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey!
يا شيخ خشيت جوة شجرة وفجأة اللاسلكي ما يشتغل. أنا لو أخش مصعد ما يسمعوني.
Logan? Logan! Where are you?
بلعب فيكي. هو قال لي إنه خش في البحيرة، فأنا ما حخش في البحيرة لأنه عارف. خليني أمشي على الشجر. ساعة ما ظن لا يا رب ما يفجعني. يا رب يا رب. أيوة أيوة أيوة.
What was that?
حلو. رجعنا.
Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
اوكي شوفوا. على طول ارجع. الدنيا حمرا هنا. اوكي انا اخش. اهلا وسهلا. والله ينعلك يا شيخ انت وحركتكم ذي الباخة. اوكي الاستاذ ما يطمن. انا هنا الصوت.
He's here. Nightingale.
اوكي ننزل. سبحان الله اللمبات تختفي. ايوه كان واحد قدامي. اهرب اهرب. خطر.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
ها؟ كنا مدينة صح؟ ايش فيه؟ تعال انت. تحسب اني خايف منك؟ تعال يلا وريني ايش عندك. اوه في نفق. كانه نفق. ايوه شايل الشذع يعني ايش بيفرق يعني. ينعل. اوي اوه اوكي انت انا عارف ايش ينفع معك. تعال اوكي خلينا نهرب. يسار. كانوا بيحاول يلاقيه. الله ينعل. ما حيموت تكفى اي. جيب لي هذا حق الفلاش. جيب اي شيء بسرعه. الله ينعل. عادي سيفون. طب انا فين المفروض اروح؟ فوق. لا نطلع فوق. لا مو هنا. جاينا من اليمين. تعال اضرب. اوكي تعال والله قوي. يا معلم تعال. 20 طلقة شتقن يا حبيبي. خلاص انت كمان موت. 3 مرات اقتلك. تصوير حقيقي ده. اهلا ويك.
Who are you?
أمك.
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes. I'm at Cauldron Lake.
Okay.
Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
الظلام غود.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
ايش في؟
Hey.
ألان ويك. صح؟
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark
Okay.
presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
اوه قاعد 13 سنة.
13.
لا ما ادري. ما علينا. اوكي ألان ويك لقيناه.
Where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
اوكي. معلش اذا شفتوني سكت كثير مندمج مرة مع اللعبة. اللعبة نفسي ما توقف. مرة عجبتني. الله يفجعك يا شيخ. هذه اللعبة بتطلعني مو رمة. الله يقلعك يا شيخ. الله ينعلك. تعال انت. تعال يا جزمة. تعال. شايفك تعال. تعال يا جزمة. لا والله مرة ماني شايف. او في واحد ثاني. واحد ثاني هناك. خلاص انت كمان موت. قرفتني. في صوت فوق. حقنا الكهرباء يصير له. اتوقع انهم ماتوا.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Okay.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
اوكي. اعلنوا كورونا. لازم حركات اللي في باي مع بعض يشربوا. وجهه ذا مرة مشدود الصراحة.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages.
Okay.
You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
أنا بديت أدوخ.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense.
إيش في دم ولا ظل؟
I remember.
إيش في هنا؟ قاعد يتذكر الأشياء اللي صارت معه يعني.
Welcome. We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his book.
اوكي. من هذا باراك اوباما. لايت نايت.
Was I on a talk show tonight?
Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids.
Huh? Yeah.
Welcome to Mr. Alan Wake. Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down.
والله رهيبين هذا الشيء حقتهم.
Oh man, it is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
Sorry, does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral.
عقلي للغاية.
An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man.
الشر مزدوج.
Playing the role here, pretending the world of the book.
هذا لا يكون هو الشر.
It's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
نباتي.
That's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps.
في اشياء غريبة كثير انا ماني قادر.
All this talk of meta narratives.
إيه. هو الشر. هو الشر. واضح. او انه هو يعني كيف اقول لك؟ هو له دخل كبير.
I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
طب في كشاف في شيء؟ والله مرة ما في. الدنيا ظالمة.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke?
No,
Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
قفل. هذه غرفة
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
هذه غرفة المغنيين.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right.
هذا حق لعبة كنترول. حق لعبة كنترول كان في زي كذا. اوكي خلينا نطلع. ايش؟ ماني فاهم ايش؟ طب كيف اعرف الرقم السري؟
Hey! I think I've been locked in. Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself.
طب هذا يمدينا نحرك. لا ساتر. 665 خلينا نجرب 665. يلا زبط. فك الباب يا. تكفى من دون فجعات.
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out.
صور وانا اكتب.
What's that? A message? Impossible to say.
في الجزء الأول كان ألان ويك بعد ما خش البحيرة ينقذ زوجته، بعدين صحي وهو طايح من سيارة، فطلع انه قاعد كم 4 سنين ما قاعد سنين يكتب، وبعدين سووا له مخرج عشان يخرج، والدنيا تمشي حسب كتابته. فعلى ما اظن تكرر نفس الموضوع، فهو عشان المقدم قال له تبان انا اعلمك ملاحظات ألان ويك، يعني احنا كلنا في كتابك قاعد يلمحون، فنفس الشيء يتكرر. احنا الحين قاعد نستكشف ايش كتب ألان ويك. اوكي هنا فك الباب. الله بالله بدون رعب.
I had to get out.
منطقة حمراء، يعني في شيء بيفجعني. يلا ولكم فجعة. جاي غير الصوت. شافني. الطقوس اللي تقودك.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about writing here for countless days.
كمل كتابة يا أخي.
A plot board for mapping out a story.
تخطيط له قصة.
On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
لازم يكتب قصة هروبه، كيف يهرب. يلا خلينا نرجع للكتابة. طلع استخرج سوي زي كذا.
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place.
Okay.
I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
مرة ثانية.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind.
ورجعنا مرة ثانية.
We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Stand right, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here, best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this!
ما في إلا هذا يعني.
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you've voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing that shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great! Murder case, Casey! Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
والله شيء يلخبطك. اوكي يلا تعال في تلفزيون هنا. اشتغل؟ لا ما اشتغل. يا رب من دون فجعات تكفى. خلاص ما هذاك يجي واحد زعيق. طبعا ما حنروح من هنا، نروح من هنا ما حيفتح، فنروح من فين؟ من هناك. تكفى من دون فجعات. نرخي الصوت. اوكي
Hello?
هناك. اوه هذا رجل العامل اللي ايش وظفه.
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom.
Tom!
Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
انت ايش قاعد تقول انت؟
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katoppa a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
اوكي اوكي لقينا خريطة بيسمنت. هذا هو القبو. يا سلام ما اجمل ان تعيش في القبو. يا سلام يا سلام يا سلام.
An old lamp and a shoebox.
Okay.
Was this what the janitor had left for me?
مصباح. Okay.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream.
Okay.
Opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
اوكي حلو. معايا إضاءة توديني المحل اللي أبغاه.
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new.
شوف أنا ماني فاهم دحين إيش قاعد أسوي أنا. بس يعني قاعد أسوي شيء. اوكي المفروض اروح هنا صح؟ ما في شيء هنا. طيب المفروض اطلع فوق. طب لو اضغط هنا. وصلت. ايش المكان ذا؟ يعني انا دحين شايل اللمبة، فمفروض بدينا ننتقل اكثر من عالم. الله يفجعك يا شيخ. اهلا ايش؟
The dark place wants to drown me.
يريد ان
I'm
يغرقني.
losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember.
هو قاعد
The flicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral into darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answers to the map, the key, the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean, it's not an ocean. And a lake, that's not a lake.
اوكي شباب، يعني على نظام اللعبة شباتر، فانا مخلص 3 شباتر، فاتوقع انه كذا انا مخلص. انا لازم اراجع الاشياء اللي انا شفتها، لانه انا ماني مركز معاها 100%، فاهمين؟ فانا يعني زي كذا. بس بصراحة اللعبة قاعدة تصدمني، وبصراحة نظام الرعب هذا هو اللي مخوفني دائما. ماني عارف كيف انهي. لا تنسوا اللايك، سبسكرايب، شير.